Hey YouTube world, what's up? So day 3 is wrapping up of the draft, and the Falcons got, holy shit, just a lot of people, So we're gonna dig in though to the players that they drafted this year. Right. So in the 4th round though, they got a 3rd pick, 103rd pick. They drafted a guy from Florida State, Devonta Freeman. A little bit undersized, but very physical, and that's what we need though. We need physicality up, in the back, like for the defense though. So, okay, with Steven Jackson, the fact that it's with him and Jack was Rogers. Hey, we could still mix up things going, because I don't know how Rogers is. I mean, he didn't quite really show the performance he needed to perform last season for me, in my opinion though. So adding Freeman in here, things get a little interesting though. So that's also a good thing though. We got a solid running back, toughness. We gotta go with that. Linebackers, we need linebackers, and we got drafted a lot though. Alright, so in the 4th round, 39th pick, 139th overall, we drafted a guy from Notre Dame, outside linebacker, Prince Shembo. Weird name though, but anyways, doesn't matter about that. Also very tough guy, physicality, and also great that we could also use for special teams though. So, you can fit him right in though with that defense. So, at least during the preseason, how he's going to work out though, what kind of scheme to use, because we're going to the 3-4 defense. So linebackers, like constantly. Right. Then next we drafted a guy from Purdue, Ricardo Allen, cornerback. He was in the 5th round, 147th overall. A little bit undersized though. So at 5'9", he's probably going to be mostly used special teams, and then see how that works, and then kind of progressively, get in there in the defense though. See how him and Trufant we can kind of go with together on both sides though. I know undersized is one of the weak things in the NFL, but you could still make a big impact though. I mentioned about more linebackers. Okay, so our next pick we got from the Panthers through the Minnesota, making moves though. 5th round, 168th overall, Marquis Spruill, inside linebacker from Syracuse. He's got speed for a linebacker, running a 4.59 40. Though he's got some speed, so to throw him in there, see how to make things up, we could definitely use that. I'm sure he'll fit right in with Witherspoon, Bartu, and Warlow, and just light it up, because that's what we need, lighting it up. 7th round, 253rd overall pick, we got another linebacker. Oh man, these linebackers are just... Falcons selected Yawin, how do you pronounce her name? Smallwood from Connecticut. Now, I see this guy as playing, not only being a linebacker, playing there, but also defensive line though, just kind of like on certain schemes where you have the 3-4 defense though, going back and forth though. I can see him kind of going both ways, or also going on the opposite end, being on the O-line as well too. I think the Falcons, they want to mix it up. So I see. Good job, fellas. Good job. And last but not least, in the 7th round, 40th pick, 255th overall, the Falcons selected their last draftee, Tyler Starr from South Dakota, linebacker, outside linebacker. Now, the fact that we switched to 3-4 defense, getting all these linebackers is going to be very important. Very important, though. So, I just hope, pray, we don't fuck up. I can't guarantee anything about these players, though. They could be a bust, or they could be the best thing that ever happened, though. All we gotta do is simply hope for the best. Now, another position that was needed, but we didn't draft, really. Actually, we didn't draft at all, was the tight end, though. Here's why. The Falcons, during the offseason before, already signed a tight end, the guy from the New York Giants, and we already have a second-year guy, that fucking 7-foot monster, Tony Lolo. Now, some people say, well, I think we needed to get another just tight end. I would say wait on it, though. See how this year plays out with the tight end position. If it doesn't do that well, then yes, we'll be focusing on getting a good tight end for next year's draft, though. But with a blocker, really good blocker, and a second-year guy, they work together, you know. They block, they can catch, and help with our O-line, you know, without the fact that Matt Ryan's not going to get killed. We're going to be alright. If not, then yes, we will be focusing on a tight end next year. That's why we didn't draft a tight end, at least in my opinion. So that's pretty much my whole analysis on the draft, though. I really don't care about the other teams' drafts and stuff. I know there were, like, at least on the first day, there were stories and stuff constantly talk about. Okay, in fact, Johnny Manziel is going to Cleveland, and people are referencing about him, and like, oh, he's going to pull a LeBron, you know, just, look, the fact that you go to a really bad team doesn't dictate that you're going to have a really shitty career. You know, you could also get traded, or you may end up doing, who knows, Cleveland may do pretty well this year. But anyway, that's not the whole point, though. It's just ESPN, NFL Network, they just like to focus on certain people and then fucking constantly yada 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 yada. Talk about it all the fucking time, and they are not going to acknowledge or look at anybody else equally, and that fucking is lame as hell, and that bugs me a lot. Well, in fact, it pisses me off. So I was just mainly focused on the Falcons draft. I don't know, I was just looking at that only, nobody else. So right now, whatever, you know, we have somewhat of a tough schedule, though, but I think we'll do fine. Just gotta do what we gotta do, win the games that we need to win the games, and just look at the prize. Eye on the prize, Super Bowl next year. It's playing in Arizona, you know. So we gotta be there, though. February, what? I think it's February 1st, February 1st, 2015. It's going to be at where the Cardinals play in the Super Bowl. Our goal is to go to that game and win the damn thing, whoever it may be. Maybe it's the Steelers, the Broncos. I don't know who else is good in the AFC. Ravens, Patriots, whatever. Even though the fact that in the NFC we're just as probably tougher, though. I mean, got the damn Seattle Seahawks with that crazy-ass defense, though. That's going to be scary to stop. San Francisco, though, that high-powered offense, explosive offense, though, that's still hard to stop, even though Seattle stopped them. You know, and then our own division, though, the NFC South, you know, of course, got the Aints, the Bucks, the Panthers. They're hungry, too. And then, of course, the overrated NFC East with the Cowboys, the Eagles, the Redskins, the Giants, You know, and then of course NFC North, the Bears, Vikings, Packers, Lions. So it's just, yeah, it's just gonna be all Wild West. Everyone's fucking ripping. So it's like, oh, okay, now really, but you get the idea. So it's gonna be an exciting season though. Looking forward to it though, and just, hey, again, hope for the best. So my next video on the Falcons will probably be right leading up to preseason though, so in the next few months. So during that, I'm just gonna take like a little break on Falcons videos though, but I will catch up on that though. Of course, I follow the Falcons, you know, their official page, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, stuff. So any kind of big updates that I feel maybe I should talk about, I'll talk about it in that video whenever it comes up. Alright guys, that's my analysis. You guys have a good day. Peace.